I swear every time the name Drake gets mentioned, people's brain turns to mush. As usual, because people never have things to talk about. Whenever they need views on their channel, whenever they need clicks, whenever they need traction, they always go back to the old reliable, let's talk about Drake. The new stupid conversation surrounding Drake this week, does Drake have a classic album? If you think Drake does not have a single classic album, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. You are stupid. It's people that truly feel like the most popular rapper in the world, one of the most popular artists in the entire world, the most dominant rapper over the last 10 to 15 years does not have a single classic album. The annoying thing about this conversation is I feel like when people try to determine what is and what isn't a classic, everybody has a different definition. It seems like you have some people that have the belief that I don't like it, so nobody likes it. It's not a classic. And then you have the I like it a lot. It's definitely a classic. To me, that's not what a classic is. Everyone has their own definition of a classic, and that's the main problem. Like, just because something, it's just like today when people talk about anything from an athlete to a movie, it's like it's either trash or it's the greatest thing in the world. Like, sometimes a project is just good, it's very good, it's great. It doesn't mean that it's a classic. To me, my personal definition of a classic is an album that, one, has to be an album of quality music, which I know is subjective. Number two, and most importantly to me, the music has to be timeless. Like, if I play the same album a year from now, 5 years, 10 years from now, does the music still sound good? Drake literally has multiple projects like that. I feel like when people talk about Drake, it's never just a musical thing. It's always from a personal standpoint. You can always tell when somebody, it seems like they don't even know Drake. It just seems like personally, they don't like him. Because the funny thing that you can do is find somebody who thinks an album is a classic and let them talk about this album that they love. And then take that same exact logic, put it to a Drake album, they'll look you in the face and say, but that's different. Complex put up a tweet saying that Drake currently has 9 projects charting on the Billboard 200. He has Nothing Was the Same, More Life, Thank Me Later, Scorpion, Fat D, CLB, Some Sexy Songs for You, Views, and Take Care. You have 9 albums that are charting currently. These ain't come out last month. All of these ain't come out last year. These are ranging from 10 to 15 years, and they are still charting. People are still buying and listening to these albums on a consistent basis, and they will still look you in the face and say, it's not a classic, because I don't like it. Look, I'm a Drake fan, but I'm a reasonable Drake fan, which I know isn't great for the internet. On the internet, you have to be either a stan or a hater, which me, I'm always going to be myself. I'm a Drake fan. Drake is one of my favorite rappers, one of my favorite artists. I think Drake is one of the greatest of all time. In my opinion, Drake has, I could make the argument he has at least 4 classic projects, in my opinion. So Far Gone is a classic, nothing to debate. Take Care is a classic, there's nothing to debate. So Far Gone to Take Care, you should not say a single word. It's nothing to talk about. And then when you really start thinking about some of his other projects, it's like, you could make the argument. Like, you can make the argument Nothing Was the Same is a perfect album. To me, it checks every box. It had great impact, it's long lasting, the track list in my opinion is borderline perfect. You can play that album right now and just let it rock. An album like If You're Reading This is Too Late. Another one, you have a lot of people that say If You're Reading This is a classic. I hated Views when it came out, and then it aged extremely well. People still to this day love Views. So you can argue 5, or if you want to say 4 in the possible, 3 in the possible, I don't care. But to say Drake doesn't have a single classic, to me, that's kind of crazy. Drake has classic albums. Like, I feel like people don't understand, like, because for some artists, they want to say everything is a classic. Like, you let a Kendrick Lamar fan talk, they gonna say Kendrick has 6, 7 classics in a row. They gonna say from like Overly Dedicated to GNX. If you tell me GNX is a classic album, I will slap the shit out of you. GNX is, it's not a GNX review. For example, because people were saying GNX was a classic like a month after it released. It is in no way, shape, or form an instant classic. To me, GNX, the moment is classic. The body of work, not so much. But with Kendrick, like I would say, Good Kid, Mad City, certified classic. I'm not a big To Pimp a Butterfly fan. That's one of those things that Everybody says that it's a classic. Everyone loves that album a lot more than me. I can put my pride to the side and be like, sure, I'll give you that classic. For me, Section 80, I don't know how other people will feel. I feel like Section 80 is a classic. To me, that gives Kendrick, let's say, 3. Damn, I don't feel like it's a classic. Great album. I love the album. Again, just because it's a great album doesn't mean that it's a classic. I don't feel like Damn really aged that well. People have been talking about J. Cole. I love J. Cole. I'm a huge J. Cole fan. I don't think every J. Cole project is a classic. Like, to me, J. Cole is the same type of artist where it's like every project I think is good. Like, I don't think he's dropped bad music, but I wouldn't say classic. Like, to me, Friday Night Lights, certified classic, one of the greatest mixtapes of the blog era. 2014 Forest Hills Drive is a classic album to me. His other projects like Off Season, really good, wouldn't say classic. The Fall Off, again, really good, just came out, not gonna say it's a classic. Like, his projects like The Come Up, I would say is more of a cult classic. Like, I see people saying like For Your Eyes Only and Born Center. To me, those are more cult classics. I just feel like this entire conversation is stupid, because then you got people saying, well, if this album is a classic, it's not on the same level as like a Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. It's not on the same level as a Get Rich or Die. What are you talking about? What kind of stupid logic is that? Drake has classic albums. Like, I feel like if you feel like he has absolutely zero classics over the career that he's had of being one of the most popular rappers to ever exist, and you can't put your hate to the side and say he has at least one classic, you're an idiot. You stupid, and I don't care about your opinion. Like, you don't look me in my face. You gonna look me in my face and tell me MF Doom has a classic album, but not Drake. Rock Marciano got 3 classic albums. Griselda got 5 classic albums. Drake, 0. I feel like people throw the word classic around too much. Like, people have been talking about with T.I. and 50 Cent. I love T.I. People be talking about T.I. got like 5 classic albums. Absolutely not. I saw somebody say Ludacris the other day got like 4 classic albums. I love Ludacris. Absolutely not. In my opinion, Kanye West gave us 5 classic albums in a row, from College Dropout to 808s and Heartbreak. From College Dropout to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. 5 classics in a row. I don't know if in this era it's just we grade classics harder than what they've done in the past. I just feel like today it's a lot of haters, bro. A lot of people just feel like with the internet, we see so many different personalities. Like, when Wu-Tang dropped 36 Chambers back in the day, it was no internet, or at least not like the internet like we had today. People probably didn't like that album. I'm sure it was somebody in the world that was like, 36 Chambers is trash. We don't care about their opinion. Today with the internet, we see everything. We see everyone. Everyone does not deserve an opinion. That's one of the most overrated things, in my opinion. Just because you have access to the same internet as me does not mean that I need to listen or care for your opinion. If you can't read 1 page out of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I don't care. But thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new here. We talk about a bunch of different things on this channel. What are you guys' thoughts on this topic? Does Drake have classic albums? If you think he does, how many and which ones? Also, do we need to have a clear definition on what exactly a classic is? Do we need to distinguish a difference between an overall music classic and a cult classic? I feel like that's where all the confusion comes up. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Love you guys. As always, remember to tell somebody that you love them. Until next time, see you in the next life.